Mitch, how have these first few days been?
Yeah, good. It's been nice to have that hit out at Whitgift and I guess get accustomed to some English conditions for those of us who haven't been here for a little while. Obviously, a few guys came over last year for that series over here, and a few guys from county cricket. So for those of us who haven't been here for a little while, it was nice to get back in the groove of I guess, English cricket conditions, have a bit of a bowl and a bat, and get some time on the legs.
Physically, how are you tracking?
Yeah, really good. It's been a nice little lead-in, I guess, through Brisbane, having a little trip to Gallipoli, where we didn't play any cricket, and then getting into work here in the UK, and another training session today with three of our practice games coming up, which will be really important heading into that first game.
Kane said you were clocking 148 last week. Was that accurate? Was that how fast you got in your first game in Brisbane?
I don't know. The gun was facing the analysts, so it wasn't showing us out in the field. But no, it's feeling pretty good. So the body's feeling good. The rhythm's starting to click, and things I've been working on the last sort of four months have starting to come to fruition, which is really nice.
Are they those readjustments you talked about in Canberra in your approach to the wicket?
No, I've done a fair bit of work since Canberra. Obviously, I had a fair bit of rehabilitation straight after that.
Yeah.
Didn't bowl for a little while, but having sort of 3 months to chat about things and I guess have a little bit of a different approach to how I think about it, and perhaps the change of wording and what I guess my cues going forward have really helped me in coming back to this stage as well. So it's been a nice little period and things that I can focus on. I think I mentioned it a little while ago, just having a finer focus on a certain couple of things which are really helping me.
Can you tell us what they are?
No.
Why not?
Because you'll say it and then everyone else will know, and
they'll be able to bowl like Mitch and Starc.
No, I guess I changed a few of my cues and just had a finer focus to those particular cues and what's been working for me and what I can control. So not really worrying about the result at the other end, more worrying about what I can control, which has really helped with that focus and with the result at the other end.
Yeah, and what is your role in the team? I mean, we'd assume you'd get the new ball, but is there consideration of you as a death bowler? Or?
Yeah, I think that's always been a role of mine in white ball cricket, definitely over the last few years and going back to the last World Cup as well. So we've got a number of guys in the group at the moment who can bowl really well at death. I think Stoyan's taken that role on a little bit of recent times. You've got Paddy Cummins, who does a great job of it as well, and Coults, who's had to call on his death bowling as well. So we've got a group of guys who can bowl at different stages throughout a game, and Finchy mentioned, I think, a little while ago about the importance of those middle overs and perhaps straight after that first power play. So I guess it's up to Jael and Finchy to go about tactically how he wants to see the bowlers used and where we're called upon, but we'll have those chats with certain roles and I guess in finer detail before that first game.
You haven't played a lot of one-day cricket in the last 12 months, so it's interesting. The in-swinger back when Finchy batting the other day. Has that always been a constant, or is that something that you've got back? Or
I guess
your bowling's moved around a bit over.
It has, yeah. I don't think I haven't played an official ODI since November, so it's been a while. But yeah, that time through Brisbane and here in the last few days at Whitgift has been nice to, as I said before, have those little, changes in cues and focuses, which have seen that in-swinger come back into, more consistently for me. It's been at different stages the last few years. It's come and gone, and having those 3 months to focus on certain things, which are going to help that hopefully be more consistent. At the moment, it's going quite well, but it's all about the consistency, and hopefully, it's going to be consistent throughout the World Cup first and foremost.
Is variation important for you at the death, or do you sort of lean on other tools to try and be effective in those overs? Yeah,
there's for the group of us, we all use certain things, whether it be slower balls, bounces, slower bounces, yorkers, different lengths, around and over the wicket. For me, it's pretty simple game plan throughout my career, and I won't change too much. I won't say whether I've got anything I've been working on or not, but it's
like you have.
Well, who knows? Wait and see, I guess. But no, it comes down to an execution thing, and whether you've got 24 slow balls like AJ Ty or 3 balls up your sleeve, it's all about that execution, trying to be unpredictable with the batsman who's trying to hit you for 6 every ball and the like. So I think as long as you're at the top of your mark, knowing what ball you're going to bowl and you execute that, if the batsman's good enough to get it away, good luck to him. Well
What's your plan the next? Will you play all 3 games, 2 of the 3? What will your next week look like?
Not sure yet. There's a few of us training today. There's another training session tomorrow before that game on Wednesday against these guys, the West Indies here, at the small ground. I think might be over on the 17th fairway for a few of them. But no, it's a nice hit out these 3 games. We've got obviously 2 on the main ground, which is going to be really exciting. One against England, who've been playing some really good cricket. So it's a huge, I guess, a nice build-up for us, a good test, and to get some really finer plans in place heading into that first game.
Those cues, mate, I know you don't want to talk about them in details, but are they physical cues? Are they mental cues?
Yeah, I think that you could probably classify them as both. They're just little things that I can control throughout my action and run up that help me get in a really good position and a finer focus to get that result that I want at the other end. So they're just things that I can control, and the thing I've been working on, I guess, the last few months is the feeling of it. So getting that really positive feeling of being in those certain positions or those certain cues. So that's something that I've really enjoyed working on, and having that that finer focus on those few things has really helped me.
And is part of it kind of thinking about how you went to the last World Cup in 2015, where kind of everything clicked for you at once? Do you think back to that and think like that, trying to rediscover that in a sense?
No, that's it'd be nice too. It's 4 years ago, so a lot's changed in 4 years. I guess I'm 4 years older, and things have changed throughout my action over those 4 years. I think whether consciously doing them or not, and going through a few niggles and injuries, which have probably affected that as well. So the last sort of 3-4 months have not been focused on the last World Cup. It's about how I'm going at the minute and what I can do to get myself in the best position to help the team out going forward.
Are you a better bowler than you were 4 years ago?
I don't know, we'll have to wait and see.
Do you look at the West Indies at all, or do you just focus on yourselves?
Well, we'll have that game on Wednesday, so we've got a couple of sessions here to focus on our preparation, which will include looking at these guys, and we're going to have our stats packs, and we've always got footage available. So for the guys who are playing in the 11, I'm sure we'll be looking at them. We're going to have to play them eventually through the World Cup, so it's a great chance to get a quick early look at them and see perhaps how some of them are going and how they're going to approach playing us, and we can take that into when we play them in the World Cup.
Was your first time saw this ground that you've been playing on?
Well, actually, a few of us had a hit of golf yesterday, and we came along the 17th and saw the ground and thought it might be quite high scoring. So we're going to have to bowl well as a bowling group, but it could be an exciting fixture.
And just on the death bowling, saw the drill that you guys did on the first day you were here. Was that part of that? Can you kind of explain what you were doing there?
Yeah, it was a bit of target bowling for the bowling group. We had certain cones put up for wide Yorkers on either side of the stumps, and just trying to hit that the zone inside the 2 creases to had a bit of a competition around it, and point system and that sort of thing that I think will carry on throughout the World Cup. So yeah, a bit of target bowling while the batsmen were up in the nets and doing their fine tuning, their, I guess, preparation for a skill session. But it's something that we're working hard on throughout the World Cup, because we know death bowling is at times where you can win or lose a game or defend a total.
Who won the competition?
I think Kane Richardson had the most points.
Right.
Yeah.
Where'd you come?
Yeah. Not first.